So, good morning, Goa. Myself, Akshay from Bangalore. So, today I'm gonna show you how to host your NFT collection on Solana Metaplex protocol. So, I'm a freelance mobile developer right now, and I've been transitioning into Web3. So, let's see. So let's begin with a good quote that if we read something we gonna forget quickly. When we do hands-on, it remembers in our head. So what to expect out of this workshop? So basically we'll try to understand what is fungible token and non-fungible token, and why people buy NFTs these days, and what is Solana, and how to host our NFT collection on Solana using Candy Machine. So, fungible token is something which we use in our day-to-day life, which is, it can be traded or exchanged with similar values. Say, like, if we have two 5 rupees coin, then it can be easily exchanged with 1 10 rupees note. But on the other side, non-fungible token is unique in itself. Though we have multiple NFTs to make, those are individual from each other. For example, you can find notes everywhere, but Mona Lisa art remains one thing. So why do people buy NFTs? So when NFTs are resold, so a creator and artist earn some money, and some people buy NFTs because just they like it, and many of them purchase because like they have lots of money, so like they can have some NFT cool collections. So now this is one of the NFT which is approximately sold for 91.8 million, and this NFT, not kidding, it was sold for 70 million. So this made me crazy, like why people buy so much things. So what happened when I attended Solana Across Bangalore, when I had a chance to talk with multiple founders. So NFTs just fascinated me that before most of the founders used to raise funds through VCs, investments and all, and now NFTs has provided a platform where they could build a strong community with their MVP, and they can crowdfund, so that instead of relying on mainly on the external investment, they can bootstrap their own startup. So now let's see about like Solana. So Solana is we have in a Solana architecture we have a programs, the instructions which is stored on chain, and there is a client where we can use from command line interface JavaScript SDK, and clients will be communicating over JSON RPC API. So now there has been like multiple marketplace for NFTs to be marketed on, like OpenSea, Magic Eden, and also Solana has their own Metaplex standard for having NFTs hosted on Solana ecosystem, and that is called as Metaplex. So what comes under Metaplex? So basically they have three main things: token metadata, Candy Machine, and auction house. So our focus today will be on Candy Machine, from preparing our assets to deploying our NFTs on DevNet. So that's enough from a PPT side. So let's see how to do it. So I wanna go through a quick run through about like what we will be doing. So in order to have our demo up and running, so we'll be following a couple of steps. That is, first we create a demo wallet. So where we could airdrop some sols and purchase NFT through that, and then we'll configure our Solana on DevNet, and then we'll prepare our asset, and we have a protocol to be followed while preparing our assets to be hosted. One is our NFT images should start with index 0. And each image will be having its own JSON file describing its attributes. So, and I'll show you what are the attributes. And then we'll be using Sugar CLI, which is very latest interactive command line program, where it allows us to quickly deploy our assets on Solana DevNet. So now let's see. So now what we'll do? So we'll So now let me create a new folder. So I'm creating a new folder called as Friends NFT. And now what we'll do, we'll have two folders. One is for assets, and one is for our wallets. And now what we'll do, we'll create a owner wallet, a treasury wallet, and a creator wallet. So we can do that by running this command, Solana keygen. So Solana keygen the font is very less, but I have the commands on PPT. I'll be sharing the detailed Notion document of this workshop. So hang on there. So the command is Solana-keygen new, and we'll be giving -out file, and we specify the path where the new keygen to be generated. So once it asks for like passphrase if we need it. For now, I'm just clicking enter, and then we get a public key over here. So we'll just make a note of it somewhere. So I'm gonna creating text file to save my generated public key. So this public key I will be using it to specifying to mint my NFTs. And also if we see on a asset, if we see in a wallet, so we have a private key over here. So similarly, what I'm doing next, I am creating a treasury wallet. So why I'm creating treasury is if I specify this public key, all the funds wallets purchase NFTs would be going to this treasury wallet, just to show on demonstration side. Same thing. So we get a public key over here. So and then we can have for creator wallet. So I'm doing create. So we also have our creator wallet. So we have done our first step, that is we have created like a multiple wallet accounts. And now what we'll do is we'll see how to prepare our assets. So for assets, so we have. So for assets, we have. I have for assets one. What I have done is basically I have downloaded few Friends NFT images. So just some snapshots of a Friends series, what usually fans relate to. And what I have done is I have added them to our assets folder, and you could see I have renamed the image. So it is 0.png, 1.png, 2.png, so on. And at last I have collection.png. So what is collection.png is the photo which will be visible on our marketplace as a collection. So it is very strict on the name to what we use. And on a contrary side, also we have the JSON file which I talked about. So let me increase. So yeah, and now if you could see, so there is a couple of attributes here for each image. So the name is Friends #1, that's the one NFT image of the collection. And for symbol I have used FR, and that could be renamed to whatever we can. And a description, this could be could be something, what an NFT image is all about. And then in a property, we will be specifying the URL where the asset is present and what type of image is it. Is it a PNG, JPEG, or whatever it is? So I have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 NFT images and 1 collection image. So what I'll be doing is I'll be copying the same asset. So it is very simple. Let me, tell the steps for preparing the asset. So we have our NFT images. So what we have to do is we have to rename our NFT images in a sequence wise from 0, 1, 2, 3 and collection.png and collection.json for having the banner image. So and for each image we will be generating a JSON file, and in JSON file we'll be giving the minimal attributes what Solana required, that is name, symbol, a description, attributes, and also optionally we can also have a creator attributes where we'll be specifying the list of creators who have created the NFTs along with their public keys. So for now the asset is done. So what I'll be doing is, so I'll be copying this asset and I'll be pasting it over here. So now our asset is done, and we have created wallets. So it's time to start our hosting process of Solana. So now we'll come back to our terminal, and then we have to just run one command, that is sugar launch. So before this interactive CLI program launched, which is very recently by Solana, we had to do the process what I'm showing right now manually by executing a lot of commands on the terminal, which was more prone to error. So they have made it very interactive. So now it is asking that we don't have a config.json for our candy machine. So it is asking me to generate. So I am giving yes, and it is asking me what is the price of an NFT. So I am giving NFT as like 0.2 Sol, and how many NFTs are in my machine. So it is 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, and then what is the symbol? What is this? So I've given my symbol. And what is the seller basis fee point? It's a commission for how much the seller earns. So let it be, it is basically 10 into 100 kind of thing. So I'm giving it as 100 now. And it asks when should the NFT mint go live. So we can simply type now to be immediately letting our users to mint the NFTs, or else we could specify in the time format what it is given. So it is in a UTC. So I am clicking on, I am giving now, and how many creator wallets do you have? So we have to be a bit careful here. So this is being asked because if we say one creator, then no issue, because creator gets all the royalties, and if there are multiple creators there, then we have to explicitly say how much each creator gets in terms of at end it should sum up to 100. So if we have like 4, one creator could get 10%, 30, 40, and rest 20 like that. So now I will be giving 1, and it is asking for creator wallet address. So we'll go back to our command, and we'll just copy the creator wallet what we just created. So this is the creator wallet public key. So, okay. So I have given the public key over here, and what's the royalty share of a creator? So I am giving 100, and now here it is asking for a set of options which is optional. That is, we can have a whitelist mint so that a few wallets could get an NFT at a discounted price, and we can have a gatekeeper setting that while meeting, in order to avoid the automation of bots, so we get asked with a captcha, and we have end settings when to end the NFT sale and all. So I'm just clicking on enter. So here is the important point. So here the sole treasury address being asked. So what I'm doing is now I'll be giving the treasury address over here. And it is asking for like where the NFT to be uploaded. So we have like 4 options: bundler, AWS, NFT storage, and SHDW. So I'm selecting bundler. So here it is asking to retain the update authority. I'm giving yes. And if we select the remain mutable to be false, then we can't update the NFT candy machine ahead. So we'll have yes. So now, okay, my bad. I've run in the old directory. So quickly, what I'm gonna do? Sorry, 1 minute. So I am creating yes 0.2 soul 5 pair yes. Yes, what is the select? It is 100. Now 1. Next. Yeah, now our upload process has started. So here, candy machine is being built, and once this is done, we'll get a candy machine ID. And while this is happening, let us import our treasure wallet in our Phantom wallet. So if we open our treasury.json, let's copy the private key, and we'll come back to our browser, and we'll open our Phantom wallet. And if you click on add or connect wallet, and if you click on import treasury, so here we'll paste our private key, and we'll give the name as like something. And once imported, so we have our treasury wallet imported. And also already I have some souls in my test wallet. So if not, what we could do is we could use faucet website, and if we give our public key of our Phantom account here. So if we click this, and we could airdrop some test souls. So and I'm on DevNet. So if I can click on DevNet, and I get the souls airdrop. Before it was 5, now it is 7. So now it is done. So now we could see here our verification is done, and it is completed, and also I've got the collection mint ID. So in order to verify that our candy machine is up, so we could simply click on the URL what we have got here, and it opens a website, and it just loads our So basically we could verify our details what we have given on our command line, that mint price is 0.2 soul, and it is live 2 minutes ago, and we have our NFTs. So we have our authority and all here. So here these are the mints which we which users can mint. So 5 NFTs, and in a minted NFTs it shows which the minted NFTs collection, and we also have our creator over here, and our collection images finally here. So now our candy machine is up. So what we'll do, we'll quickly clone the UI of candy machine. So we could download a Candy Machine CLI from our GitHub, and what we have to do is basically we will be having a file here .env.example file, and it will be asking us for Candy Machine ID and which net to run on, and RPC host. So what we have to do is we have to create a replica of it and into .env so that our keys are private and it is not visible for users. So what I have done is I have added the Candy Machine ID over here. So what I'll do, we have to, like, once it is cloned, we have to do either yarn start, so yarn install or npm install to install it. So in order to save some time, what I've done, I've cloned from the GitHub, I've unzipped it, and I've basically did npm install, so that now I have the front end to be to start working on. So what I'll do, I am just copying into the folder which I have created. So it is in my friend's NFT. So it will take less than a minute to copy. So far, like, what we have done is, so we saw like difference between FT and NFT, and then we saw how to host our NFT collection using Sugar CLI, and now we'll link with the front end. So back to VS Code, and if we run Sugar show, so it will give us the details in command prompt as well. So we'll copy this ID, and we'll come to the .env file and we'll replace, and we have to now just go to our front end and do npm start. So now our basic UI is here. So we'll click on collect wallet, phantom. Yes, okay, we have. Okay, we'll specify our Candy Machine ID, and we have to rerun. So okay, 1 minute. So it is asking us to connect.
Can you restart the server?
Yeah. Okay. So now, thank you. So we have our front end link. So you could see remaining 5, and we could see the at the price it is we could mint on. And if I click on mint, it asks me for approval. So once I approve, so yeah, mint was successful. Here there is a decrement as well. We could see there should be the amount transferred to our treasury soul. So the same way, what we could do, we could refresh our Solana eyes, and under minted NFTs. So our minted NFT should show up now. It takes some time. It is bit slow. So here you could see 4 items are remaining. It could be minted. So let us try one with in wallet 1. If you go under collections, we could see our NFTs over here. So we have our minted NFT up in the wallet which we purchased. So that's about my workshop. So it in like less than 20 minutes, artist who has very less code knowledge, he can get his assets on NFTs which is live on Solana, and so using interactive sugar CLI. So that's about it. Thank you very much. Any questions? Yeah.
So I actually have 3 questions for you.
Okay.
First is, you said you attended Solana Hacker House, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how was your experience there, and what was your Web3 experience before getting attending?
Okay. So it's been like 6 months. I started Web3, and in Solana Hacker House, so my it was just about working on a side project. Most probably, like there was nothing much hands-on. Throughout the day, people hacking stuff, meeting, networking. So that was about it. And it's been like 3-4 months I've started working on Solana.
And have you also programmed on Ethereum blockchain? And if yes, how does the experience compare with?
Actually, no. Like this was the actually like me and my friend we started with like Solidity, and then in Solana Hacker House, like having the short build space projects. Then right we are into Solana right now, but we are looking forward to try other blockchains as well.
I'm also a freelancer trying to get into Web3.
Okay.
So I wanted to know what your approach is balancing between client projects and learning Web3.
Okay, so right now, we started, me and my friend started watching lots of courses. And initially it was not happening. So right now, how I've kept my work-life balance is like 60% of like freelancing stuff and 40% into Web3. And what really helped me, to hold an initial grip was doing like projects. Though even it is like a YouTube video or build space project, doing that, gives a lots of questions. So what I do, I just like note down it and then like just answer them. So that's been I'm doing. It is getting bit, hectic with the work to be managing. But what I have kept myself is like go slowly, steadily, and then I'm basically reducing the amount of time I'm giving to freelancing and increasing time for Web3. So that's how my approach is going.
Yes. So basically, like I have heard like Solana extensively use Rust as a programming language.
Yes.
But when using this Meta Plus, I didn't never see a Rust line, one line of code. So how does that?
So Solana has so Solana has a lot of developer documents here. On a client side SDKs. So for this workshop, so we don't have to worry much about going diving deep into Rust, like building our own thing. So they have the standard setup so that we have used the abstract layer to be precise, like to say like application layer of it using Sugar CLI. Like we just tell it what to do and it take care of writing the instruction for us. Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
So, as a creator who just minted NFTs onto Solana wallet right now, how do you think I can take it to a marketplace which is on Solana?
So yeah, Metaplex has support for a marketplace as well. So they have their auction house, So yeah, they have their auction house in order to host it on a marketplace. So do check it out.
Okay, so how is that? Which one would you think is advantageous? Like, should I just go to a platform like OpenSea and follow their?
Yeah, Solana is like last month Solana was already in like beta testing phase with OpenSea. So they'll be live on OpenSea too, like public marketplace where these are hosted.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you guys. You guys were amazing. That's my time.